Maybe it is pointless to make a video about American Truck Simulator when it is basically the same game as Euro Truck Simulator 2, for which I already did a review, some kind. But American Truck Simulator, of course, is set in America. So then maybe this video might be a remake, but I think American Truck Simulator is the basis. That's the right way to say it. But then in that case maybe it is pointless to make separate videos about this game. So I could do both in one video, but not sure about it. But in the American Truck Simulator case, I only use the base game and free DLC. So no map expansion, so just in case if paid map DLC impacts gameplay significantly, then this video mainly will be about American Truck Simulator. Then again from Euro Truck Simulator 2, I can't recall anything like that. Or maybe it will be about both games, but I'll also American Truck Simulator as an example. If I show an example. Mostly only driving. And it only will be used for title, template and description. Well, I probably will share some problems that are only for American Truck Simulator, which may not be problems with the game itself, but America itself. I figured to make a review because I know different weekends as DLC that players will be able to use are coming. As in for each game there will be different factions. Like regular cars is regular can be for American Truck Simulator, and coaches aka buses for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Oh, also both games are upcoming to consoles. So I guess this video might be readying for those DLC, just in case if I am able to get them. Also, I still can drive in reality, so these are the second and only options to experience driving, kind. Then again, because these games get constantly updated, so at some point, the review will be outdated. Like, there was some time that both games were the same, not counting the continent or country where you drive, but also featured ways like American Truck Simulator didn't have features that ADS2 had. Oh, looks like this intro might be long, sorry about that. So then about the game. Well, American Truck Simulator isn't just a game, but can be played as a game. But as its name says, it is a simulator driving semi-trucks. Why are they called semi-trucks when they are bigger? Well, American semi-trucks, of course, in America, which was developed by and published by SCS Software and only for computers. But this and EDs2 are coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So base gameplay is just driving American semi-trucks with which you need to develop laws by following routes and, if necessary, avoiding like speed tutoring, managing full and touchless and completions of the track and maybe trailer if you own one or if you damage it for own one. However, there isn't visual much, only a stats, but it's because there are places that tracks in a quest. Track owners or makers don't want to damage tracks in games. And also managing your own company. As a status game, you get one garage in one city, but no trucks. So you need to do quick jobs to earn enough to pay your first truck. Or drive enough to be able to borrow money from the bank. And by managing your company, I meant it is by hiring workers for you and providing trucks for them, while also buying no garage in different cities to be able to add workers. For workers and trucks, an empty space is needed. And for a simulator, there are a little bit of RPG elements, leveling up and skills. Basically, leveling up is for being able to do jobs that pay more and are longer and harder. To unlock jobs that are longer and harder. So because it is a simulator, then better experience is by having steering wheel setup, including all track controls. Then the next best experience with steering wheel setup with car controls like a shifter. Then just steering wheel and pedals. Then a controller and lastly keyboard, which is forced experience but can be played like that. In the moment I can play it using only a keyboard. I haven't got a chance to get a controller, and from what I assume, older controllers get damaged, and of course there are manual and automatic transmission on short tracks. Each is different variations. Transmissions can be changed only from options. At first I played using simple automatic, but recently I changed it to sequential manual transmission. So with it, you need to pay more additions to the game. Because I can use only a keyboard to play, then more or less I'm playing this game to relax. And while something in the background plays out, maybe like a video in which most important stuff comes from voiceovers. But if you have a setup like a steering wheel, then to that degree you might be able to learn to drive a truck. Well, at least you can learn the controls of the truck, and maybe other stuff. But not dealing with something like gearbox or stuff like that. Like nowadays both games have different campaign. Drive is sector, where the game teaches stuff about trucks and truck control. But I'll play it when I'll get a steering wheel setup, or if I'll get a steering wheel setup. However, in my current life situation, I don't have space for it, and I only have a laptop. So I guess I'll start with problems. Some of which are shared by both games, some might be about America itself. I'll start with American trucks. Most trucks, I guess, and knows, which needs to be kept in mind. So when maneuvering, then you need to keep space between nose and other stuff. This generally looks the same. Well, at least when driving an IQUS, but IQUS that's American for an IQUS. And okay, I might be wrong that is only for American Truck Simulator. In Aero Truck Simulator, though That, at least in some, maybe that also might be true. Now, I guess problems that are shared by both games, which are alternative detours. It's when the road gets blocked, which makes you take a detour. And because the map is scaled down, then there are less roads. Then that it means there are less options to take a detour. And with it, detour can become too long. Or navigations can lead you back to the roadblock. Okay, for which there is an option to add locations to avoid it. Fine system. In theory, it can't punish a player when the player breaks a law, but then most of the fines that I get was when the AI crashes into me. Come on, AI dashcam. Okay, not really. Because there's no features like that, but role-playing wise, I have a dashcam footage which showed that I crashed into me, but then I get punished. Maybe for this video, gameplay footage might count as dashcam footage. Someone magically knows that I'm too dead and immediately finds me, even if I try to park in the restaurant. Looks like most of the video can be applied to both truck simulator games, but here and there it was about ATS. At the moment I don't know what to do about video info, like title, template and description. But I didn't mention specific stuff about ATS too, like its problems, which I can't name. Anyways, I need to wrap up about ATS, and I guess ATS too. Well, because the simulator is easily accessed and to some degree, you can experience track driving. Okay, this can be said about any simulator, where the player can experience what the simulator simulates, if it isn't a joke simulator. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, subscribe and comment. See you next time.